Apologies, the video cut off. So back to the question ahead. How do we create formality? What makes a letter either formal or informal? Well, first of all, it's the vocabulary you use. So, for example, if you're writing an informal letter, you'll use commonplace language, easily understood, something that you don't have to have a good, very wide vocabulary to understand. And you can also use slang language. So, for example, in informal, you'd say mate. Formal, you might say something like esteemed companion. Happy versus delighted. Problem versus catastrophe. Right, so using those higher order vocabulary words if you wanted to make it more formal. A thesaurus comes in real hand in this case. Another thing that affects the formality of a letter or writing are contractions. In informal writing, we use contractions. In formal writing, we do not. All right, for example, can't, cannot, mustn't, must have, I am. All right, so really focus on avoiding contractions when you're writing formally. We also have tags that are used in informal language, so it's not fair, right? All right, having that question tag at the end makes it a lot less formal. So that's something you can use when you write your informal letter. All right, another way of saying that more formally would be something like, I must express my disappointment in the judgment. All right, I'm using a lot more words than I need to because I'm not using contractions and I'm using higher order vocabulary. And another thing that affects formality is punctuation. So, for example, in the first sentence, what the heck, question mark, exclamation mark, that's not something that's correct for punctuation. However, it's something that you might use if you were texting or if you're writing on social media. So it's something that you can use in an informal context. All right. Try to demonstrate more formal punctuation when you're writing a formal letter. That shows that you have an understanding of punctuation and it makes you just seem more formal because it kind of makes you seem a bit more clever. All right, so your task today is to write 2 brief letters. A formal letter as the principal of Yancey Academy, explaining to Mrs. Jackson why her son Percy has been expelled, and an informal letter as Percy to Grover, explaining why you will not be returning to Yancey. So the first 2 slides that we looked at are really going to help you here. The one explaining why Percy was being expelled, and the other one from Percy's perspective, saying why he was acting the way he was acting. So you might want to revisit those slides when you come to those letters. These are just 2 brief letters, so each letter doesn't need to be more than about 2 paragraphs each. All right, good luck. I'll let you get on to it.